Supercoppa, then Tomori, Zirkzee. With that front page of Tuttosport, we had enough to fill an entire video because we have three different topics: Supercoppa, Tomori, Zirkzee, defensive player, a trophy, and an offensive player. Mamma mia. But that's not why I waited so long to record. You will tell me, Beppe, we were thinking you would not have recorded on the 31st of December. What were you thinking? The last day of the day, I would not have recorded and uploaded the video? You are totally wrong. I was just waiting for the squad list to be official. That rumor that we are speaking about since a few days, I wanted to see it black on white before recording. Yes, it's true, it is confirmed. Also via the squad list of Juventus, Danilo has not been called up. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you are all doing well. Ragazzi, I'm asking also you today to put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because not only Danilo, Zirkzee, Tomori, Supercoppa, but also a bigger update about Antonio Silva and other players like Hancko. Is it over for Hancko? Yes or no? So we have a lot of things to speak about. So again, put a maximum of like, subscribe to the channel because now we start. Look, I was waiting until now to understand yes or no. Will Danilo miraculously be called up? We knew it. We knew it because the papers were already seeing it. Yesterday, the journalists were telling us. Yesterday, we were live here. We had a call with Luca Monblano live where he told us. We saw him. We spotted him at the airport already direction Brazil because he's not called up. So it was just something that we needed to see black on white from Juventus. But even this morning, for people that were still not believing, this morning, if you were looking a bit what was happening on social media, you will have discovered that Danilo, after 20 weeks, reactivated his Instagram account to post a post with three different pictures. The first one, a smiling Danilo. A second one, where really sends a message to everyone in black and white: reset, restart, refocus. And then the third one that is extremely significant, his signature, Danilo, with the number 6, Forza Juve, with a heart, and the date, 29th of December 2024. So it's already a picture from not yesterday, but 2 days ago, where he said thank you to the people of the J Hotel that always has been there to help them, to make sure that they have a beautiful place to stay, but also probably to say goodbye. Goodbye, it is over with Danilo. Right or wrong? Guys, we already spoke about it a lot. When it will be totally official that Danilo will leave and where he will leave, we'll again speak about it. Again, repeating more or less the same things. I tweeted about it yesterday as well. Now, the thing, of course, that a lot of people are asking is, Beppe, where will he go? Because if he goes to, I don't know, Marseille, Manchester United, okay, if he goes to Napoli, he will lose a lot of our affection, of our link, and etc., etc. He will probably put some dirt on his jersey of Juve. Well, Gazzetta dello Sport, they are totally convinced he will go to Napoli. This is what they are telling us. Napoli, Danilo, Napoli, it will be done. No Supercoppa for the Brazilian defender. Now or in the summer, he will go to Conte. And that's where I'm thinking, I don't know what Gazzetta dello Sport is speaking about. I don't know what rumors they know. But now or in the summer, what does that mean? Now, immediately, he goes to Napoli. That means that Juventus cash in because they want some cash. On the other side, Napoli, they don't want to give cash to Danilo. We know it. He will be a free transfer in the summer. He will not, at the moment, a free transfer. So what solution will they find there between the two clubs? But they are even convinced that he could potentially even wait more months being out of the team until the month of July to go to Manna, Antonio Conte, to Napoli. Big one. It will be extremely strange to see Danilo at Napoli, but will be even more strange to see him totally out of the team, because that's a huge, big responsibility that Giuntoli, Thiago Motta, Juventus as a whole are taking, putting the captain, because that's what they did, out of the team without having certainty that he has another team. Strange one, but it is a fact now. Danilo will not go to Supercoppa. If we win it, and I hope we win that trophy, well, that trophy will be probably lifted in the air by Manuel Locatelli. And that's what I hope, of course, because I want us to win that trophy. That trophy that I will probably also, hopefully, I will be there in the final to watch it if we go to the final. Ragazzi, there will be a lot of news while I will be away. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. Especially the 2nd and the 7th, I will not be able to post or to upload because I will travel a lot. Maybe the 7th when I'm back. Let's see. But it will be a huge, big travel. But in the meanwhile, of course, I will continue to upload to keep you informed. Probably it will not be on the spot. So if you want to be updated about every news, like the squad list for that Supercoppa that has been sorted out today, like for example that beautiful interview of Rugani today in Gazzetta dello Sport, like for example Mercato news, you know what to do. The link is into the description, OneFootball, to stay up to date with the notifications, but with all the news of Juve. I really recommend you, and also because it's the last day of the year, I really want to thank them. I really want to thank OneFootball that gave me again trust in saying, Beppe, you are the channel of Juve speaking in English that we want to sponsor. We want to continue with you, and not only that, we even want to invite you to some events. Look, these events were fantastic. I went behind the goal of Juve Lazio, watching them going out of that tunnel, saying hello to some players, celebrating a goal there with La Curva Sud thanks to OneFootball. I went then, I believe a few weeks later, to London. It was a long time I didn't go to London, meeting some fans, Christian Vieri, watching also the Scudetto, nearly touching the Scudetto. Beautiful experiences with OneFootball, but I need to say it's thanks to you. And that's important. That's really important because you made it real in making that channel bigger, with more views, with more Juventini of the world, with more likes, and also subscribe. You know, the link is in the description. Clicking on that link and installing OneFootball, you're just fantastic. So continue to do it because it's helping me a lot. It's creating beautiful opportunities that I try then to catch the best moment to try to share them with you. We continue, ragazzi. I wanted to say thank you to a lot of people. I cannot do it today. I will probably do it tomorrow in a dedicated video, but a few names that I really wanted to say thank you for, people that helped the channel a lot behind the scenes is Mo El Tactico, Saraz, Amatsako, Neven, Colo99, Nino, and I forget probably a lot of people, but also a lot of people that are writing in the chat, that are members, that are spending a lot of their times at home in watching the channel, like Sasha, Natasha, Cecilia, Maria. I wanted to start with the Juventine. Thomas Makluf, Loca, Daniel White, Steve Slick, Matt, Clement, Acrepi, Dino, Kirill, P-Bucks Paolo, that was guest here on the channel, Zaki Warfa, Tariq, Florian Bogdan, Matthew Ninip, Pier Portella, Abai, Mohamed Youssef, BT, Nino again, Riccardo, and the Italian-Australian fan. Guys, I forget a lot of people, so thank you to all of you for supporting that channel. You are just fantastic. And sorry if I forgot some of you, because these were the first name that came in mind. We go back to the squad list that says that we have 21 players that are called up. We are far from the 24, 25 players that Thiago Motta was asking in the beginning of the season. 24, 25 players, we have 21. So we miss at least 3 players. These 3 players, who are there? Milik, Bremer, Cabal. Because they are injured. Milik will also not be there. We were maybe hoping for him to see him in January, not in the Supercoppa, maybe in the next games. Let's see. Danilo is not there. We recuperate Rui. We recuperate Wea. Nobody was expecting Wea to be there. He will be there. He will be there. Is it strange that we didn't call any youth sector player? Well, if you are looking at all our forward players, we have enough. If you're looking at our midfielders, we have enough. If you're looking at our goalkeepers, we have enough. The only roles where we miss someone is in defense. And the problem is that Stevanello, Pedro Felipe, from, for example, Next Gen, are also injured. Gilpucce, that was playing with Primavera, has been promoted at the moment with the Next Gen. So there is nobody. Honestly, there is nobody. And that's why we need to go on the transfer market. That Supercoppa, how important is it? Look, if we would have won against Fiorentina, 3 wins in a row, 2 wins in a row in Serie A, thinking about the derby, Atalanta, Milan, and all these games, being really close also to top 4, and who knows, maybe something more. Probably that Supercoppa would not have been that significant in winning or losing it. Of course, you want to win it, and you will go and you will play to lose it, but no drama if you don't win it. Now with that draw against Fiorentina, in a moment where after 25 games we have a lot of doubts, we have a lot of worries, we didn't see what we expected to see after 25 games, that trophy is extremely important for us, because it will not heal Juventus. Pay attention, it will not heal Juventus, but at least it will be something that you can see that, okay, 2 games. 1 game, if we win, we have that second one. 2 games for something spectacular that we are waiting for. Lifting a trophy in the air and having that conviction that we can win. Important, but it will be just temporary. If then you are not able to give continuity against Torino and the other games, then it will vanish immediately. On the other side, and that's the problem now, with a draw against Fiorentina and the fact that Milan changed coach, they go with the papa of Chico Conceição, Sergio Conceição. If you lose against a coach that is there since yesterday, in a Milan that is probably seen as the fourth after Inter Atalanta, that are favorites, but only one will go into the final, it would be really a disaster. Not winning against Milan, I'm not even speaking about the final, but not winning against Milan would be extremely a disaster. Seriously a disaster. So we need to win against Milan. There is no other choice. If you don't win, you know it, the debate will be extremely open. Milan, they changed coach. Look at, they are playing immediately. They have immediate results. Why are we not changing coach? I don't want to open that chapter, not yet, because like Trezeguet said today in a beautiful interview, he said, before evaluating or giving my opinion about this Juve, let's start with the fact that Juventus historically has always had the idea that the evaluations are done in the end. Food for thought. Trezeguet, we're not speaking about whatever player. Trezeguet is telling you. Juventus historically always had the idea it's at the end. And I don't want to open it in the first days of January. Then, we saw in the squad list, not Danilo, we saw Fagioli. Guys, Fagioli, like all the papers are saying, and like we are repeating since a lot of time, he's out of the team. Marseille is still there waiting for the 3 clubs of Premier League to yes or no go all in for Fagioli. So let's see. Arthur, still discussion for his salary with Betis Sevilla. So players are also leaving Juve. Arthur, no problem. Actually, it will be good. Fagioli, problem for the midfield. When I'm looking at the midfielders that we have, the quantity of midfielders, players that can also play there in that position, I'm not that worried, and Juventus will not go. Where they will go is defensively, offensively, and that's where we go back to that page of Tuttosport. The first impression that that page is giving me is, okay, I don't know if they will join us or not, but probably 365 days ago, we had there Thiago Jallo, that was injured, and Alcaraz, that came from 2nd division in Premier League. Today we are speaking about Fikayo Tomori, that won the Scudetto with Milan in 21-22, and then a player that knows Thiago Motta. Thiago Motta knows the player that is playing in Premier League, that is Zirkzee. And already, I don't know if these players will at the end come or not, but that gives me a confidence that jointly they want to do the best. Will they succeed in doing the best? Big question. We are taking time. Why? Because a last attempt, a big attempt, will be done for Hancko. Because we know it, priority is for Hancko, and we know that if we go for Tomori, if we go for Antonio Silva, probably Hancko will never come to Juve, because next year we have Bremer again, and it would make no sense anymore to invest with 6-7 top starters in the defense. So, last attempt for Hancko, and then we see. And then we see after the Supercoppa with Tomori. We know it, they are asking something, Milan, that is high. Juventus could potentially invest, and they are ready to invest, but first they want to do an attempt for Tomori, and also understanding the situation with Benfica for Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva, the first offer arrived there, 5 million euro for the loan for that few months, and then 30 million as an option to buy. And that's where Benfica is saying, oh, calma, no option. Give me another offer, which is good because they are more open than a few days ago. They are open to listen. Now it's Juventus that needs to understand, probably going towards an obligation at certain conditions. Qualification in Champions League, no injuries for the player, a number of appearances. So let's see, but Juventus is on these 3 players, and hopefully 2 of them will join Juve. 2 of them. Tomori could have been closer if Fonseca was still there. Yesterday we saw the first images of Sergio Conceição that was not even in training kit. He went immediately to give a evening training session at Milan, and you see at a certain moment Tomori that is watching him. He's watching him probably thinking, what should I do? Because not only I was in contrast with the coach Fonseca, but also with Milan, the club, the management. And I asked also to leave, and I'm extremely interested to go to Juve. What should I do? Should I go? Should I not go? Now that we have a new coach, that will change the deal. So let's see. Amorim. I'm embarrassed. Big words after the loss of Newcastle yesterday. You will tell me, Web, are we speaking about Premier League now? Hey, we are speaking because yesterday they lost 2-0 against Newcastle in Old Trafford. After 11 minutes, they were already losing 2-0. And after 33 minutes, Amorim is asking to Zirkzee to come out of the field. We saw his face. Some people were even reporting that he was nearly crying. Of course, he was not happy. He was disgusted. Probably he understands that he made the most wrong choice ever. Didn't work that much with Ten Hag. It's not working with Amorim. Is he a player that is out? Yesterday, Mark Goldbridge from United Stand said, I'm really thinking that the career of Zirkzee is over after what happened yesterday. We will need to discover it, but I know that a lot of people already start here with welcome to Juventus, Zirkzee. Welcome to Juve, Joshua. Calma. No, Milik will not be enough. We saw it, he's not even in the squad list. We said it, it was crucial to have him healthy in the month of January to understand he will not be enough. With or without Milik, he will not be enough. That's why Juventus is still looking. Zirkzee could be an opportunity. But Zirkzee comes to Juve not to replace Dusan Vlahovic. Zirkzee is not the player that can replace Dusan Vlahovic. Even Thiago Motta that knows him the best is certain that Zirkzee is not replacing Dusan Vlahovic. For what reason? Because he will not bring the goal contribution needed. He will maybe make sure that we are playing in a different way. He will bring something to the team, but he will not be the player that will replace Dusan Vlahovic. So we need someone instead of Vlahovic, but not now. So if we bring Zirkzee today, you can virtually already say goodbye to Dusan Vlahovic for season 25-26 with maybe and probably a free transfer because that money will go to Joshua and the free transfer will be Jonathan David. So pay attention to that. If Zirkzee comes, it's not for Dusan, but it's maybe already to start building on the future duo of strikers of Juve, Zirkzee plus Jonathan David. Let's see. There is always the name of Kolo Muani that is there on a last minute 31st of January. Loan without option, without obligation, just because we need him. Maybe even coming with us to the Club World Cup in USA in 2026. Guys, that was for the video. I hope you had time to watch it. I hope you will finish 2024 in a fantastic way. With your friends, with your family, even if you're celebrating alone, whatever, finish it with a smile. Finish it with a smile. The last seconds of 2024, smile and keep that smile in the first seconds of 2025. Because smiling helps. And this Juventus, hopefully, we can start 2025 with a huge big smile and with a beautiful year. We'll speak about it tomorrow because tomorrow there will be another video. Grazie, forza, Juve.